Hi everyone, s.g.grant here. To celebrate the release of The Tomb of Kings, I thought I'd put together this little Q&A about the book.
I wouldn't say the
I hope you
entire
enjoy.
series was inspired by this, but I had a dream a couple of years back, and from what I can remember, I was standing on a snow rooftop in the middle of the night, and from there I saw a red-haired girl pass a street lamp, sort of like one of the old-fashioned gas lamps. I think that was the spark behind the idea initially, and that scene, for want of a better term, eventually became Lewis and Emily's first meeting. There were a couple of other scenes from that dream that I can remember, but they don't come out until later in the series, so I won't ruin that now. Um, I remember waking up and thinking, sort of, who was this girl? Where was that? And it was one of those moments where you just seem to know. And I sort of sat there, sort of, so your name is Emily, and this city is called Tristan. It took a little longer to put a name to Lewis, but everything just began to grow from there. Um, who is my favourite character? Well, I don't think you can really have a favourite character, otherwise the others would be getting jealous. If I can change the question slightly, I think Emily is one of the most interesting characters. Having spent her entire life living in the castle, she spends a lot of time in the early stages of the book, sort of staring around the world, sort of in wonder. And I think it creates quite an interesting dynamic between her and Lewis. She's fascinated by things that are completely normal to Lewis. I think at first he sort of struggles to understand how anyone can have lived like that. But another character that I'm really looking forward to exploring is Robin Steele, and she features briefly at both ends of the book, but I think her relationship with Lewis runs a lot deeper than that. I think he sees her as sort of a sister, and later in the series I think we get to see a lot more of that relationship between the two of them, as well as finding out a lot more about Robin. The Precursor Powers is quite an interesting one. I would say that sort of what you saw in the Tomb of Kings from Anthony and George was just the tip of the iceberg, really. But I don't think that that would really do the Precursor Powers justice. I think it's safe to say that there's a lot more to come from both those characters, and in terms of what the Precursor Powers can really do. There's not really a lot that I can say about the next book right now, but it's called The Fires of Creation, and it will be coming out in 2016, although probably towards the end of the year. If I did have to say one thing about the next book, it would probably be that, without ruining anything, it's a lot harder to watch your own back all the time. So that's it for this little Q&A, and thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like, and if there's any questions that I didn't answer, comment down below, and hopefully I'll be able to do another Q&A sometime when I get the time. And don't forget to check out the links in the description for more about the Tomb of Kings and whatever else I'm up to. Thanks for watching.